After shielding me from the enemy's attack, Yosuke and Chie stagger a bit before crumpling. I try to prop them both up. What is going on here? Did he summon a persona?
Such trouble you've caused. Thanks to you, I'm forced to show myself.
So you're either some kind of evil entity, like, using Sho's body, or Sho has some kind of, like, multiple personality thing going on. The calm tone brings my confused mind back to reality. The same Sho we just defeated is standing nonchalantly before me. Or is it really the same Sho? That naked hostility and horrific madness from earlier is gone. The one standing here now is utterly calm and collected, and has an intensely intimidating aura about him.
Who are you?
I'm Sho Minazuki. We are Sho Minazuki.
Can you speak up a little bit, please? I can barely hear you. I immediately recall what Sho said about that guy before. I get it now.
I see. So there are two personalities within you. You have a split personality.
Classic anime.
No way!
That's kind of neat. So one personality of Sho has his other self, which is his persona, but then the other personality of Sho doesn't? That's whack.
Seriously?
That isn't strictly correct. I awakened within this child, and I exist to grant his wish. That's why I'm using that thing.
Ooh, okay. So the other Sho is Sho, the one that is like, doesn't use a persona and is like, I want to murder everything, right? And then you're not necessarily like a split personality kind of deal. You're maybe some other kind of creature, or maybe you're the persona, the other self, like his shadow become manifest inside of him or something? This is wild.
That thing?
It doesn't seem to be about Adachi-san, but it's hard to believe that what we've been through up to now was created by a human acting alone. Most likely, some otherworldly being is involved with this, just like in last year's case. I mean, you know, if it's a Persona game, then that's the smart money, yeah.
This child's heart was warped due to great suffering at the hands of man. I must eradicate all that lives to win back peace for him.
So usually when a godlike entity forms in a Persona game as the final boss and the cause of everything, like Izanami, Yaldabaoth, etc., it's because of, like, the wants and ideal Amino Sagiri. I don't know about Izanami, actually. I don't remember exactly what Izanami's deal was, but Amino Sagiri was like that in Persona 4. Normally, they're formed from, like, the wants of, like, the unconscious of, like, society and all that. So I guess what they're going at here is that this version of Sho is that concept, but only created from one person, which is Sho. Impossible. He's gonna win back peace by wiping out every living thing. Minazuki is serious about this. He'd go so far as to destroy the world for Sho's sake. Oh, so you're gonna be referring to one of them as first name and the other one as last name? I hate that, because I keep wanting to say Minazuki instead of Minazuki.
What good will it do to make the world that way? Humans can't live on their own.
That's your perspective. He's unlike you, though, and requires help from no one. Are you that scared of a world with no allies?
Are you literally a moron? What do you mean he's unlike you and requires help from no one? You're someone, apparently, that he's requiring help from, and you've got Adachi here for some reason, which is another someone. Do you literally, you know what? You're a character in a Persona game. Of course you have, like, no brain cells. You're an actual moron, just like all the others.
No, you're wrong. People grow by living together with others. That's how they're able to better themselves.
As I said, that's your perspective. Sadly, you have no more friends to save you.
I'm sorry, could you speak up? What was that? I can't hear you from all the way back there. Minazuki casts a gaze behind me to the hallway back there.
Seeing as none of them are rushing in, your other friends must have fallen somewhere along the line.
Give it like 3 minutes. Kanji will come crashing through the ceiling. I can't help my voice from trembling. It's true there's an uneasiness somewhere in my heart. I keep wondering, why hasn't anyone come yet? And is everyone really okay?
Damn it! You don't listen to that guy! Yeah, we're fine!
You shouldn't try and act tough. You're on the brink of death. What use would you be? Actually, perhaps you were a hindrance to begin with. Isn't that right, Narukami? Since you seem more accomplished than them.
I'm here to tell you that the best character standing in this room right now is Yosuke Hanamura. So shut your dirty, red-headed mouth. Yosuke and Chie are at a loss for words. Yosuke, Chie, don't listen to him, I swear. Why are you thinking that instead of saying don't listen to him like Yosuke did? More proof Yosuke is the better character here. Only Adachi-san continues to gaze upon us quietly as we struggle to find a retort for Minazuki.
Narukami, why not cast them aside? Then you'll be able to fight freely. Or are you unable to fight properly without these bonds you speak of?
This dude obviously has not played Persona 5 Strikers. Doesn't he know that it's all about the bond?
Your weakness is propped up by others, as is the rest of yours. Protecting your wounded comrades will result in your death.
Yo, that is a sick-looking Persona. A shadow-like Persona appears behind Minazuki. No, I'm still trying to shield these two. If I dodge it, Yosuke and Chie will be...
You forget about us. You at least gotta.
That's right! Don't let us drag you down!
What? What are you saying?
How does it feel? You are about to be slain because of your precious friends. These are indeed bonds, but only in the sense that they restrain you. Don't you think it would be better to remain alone?
Chat, can you believe that Atlus, for some reason, just has some characters speak at, like, negative 87 decibels while the other characters speak at, like, normal levels? Ever since this version of Minazuki has been talking, it's like he's whispering from a room over. It's terrible. I ignore Minazuki, that guy, and concentrate on his persona. Can I repel his attack while protecting my friends behind me? How? Strike first, forehead. At that moment, Minazuki makes his move.
Persona.
Izanagi!
I muster all my strength and send my persona at his, but it's easily repelled and I fall to my knees from the force. It's no use. I can't completely block Minazuki's attacks so long as I'm unable to move an inch. Seeing me off balance, Minazuki's persona draws back its blade to finish me off.
Let's end this.
If I jump back now, I could dodge his blade, but then that'd leave Yosuke and Chie open. Dang it, what do I do? I will my legs to keep from reflexively dodging. Strangely, I don't feel afraid. I believe in them. Even if I fall, my friends will protect this town.
Persona! Persona!
Oh, the arena music! Two personas appear before my eyes as if cutting through the red fog. They block the incoming attack from Minazuki's persona. The sound of running footsteps draws near. Before I can even turn around, I hear two voices.
Yukun! Senpai, are you alright?
Yeah.
That's right, my friends aren't a burden to me. I made it this far because they were with me. I'm not strong at all, but as long as I have my bonds with them, I can do whatever I have to. Okay, well, you are pretty strong, though, you're a wild card. Let's not get idiotic here. Sho, why can't you see that?
More imbeciles. It seems deploying doppelgangers made from shadows wasn't enough.
Don't move. Get away from Yukun, or I won't show any mercy.
No need for histrionics. I'll concede now without them. Though, should I at least get rid of Narukami first?
No, they look exhausted from their battles so far, but Minazuki doesn't seem to be suffering at all. Just ignore me and save Yosuke and Chie.
Sounds like a bad plan. Haven't you ever heard the saying, the cornered stag is most dangerous? I don't think you have time or energy to waste.
Though Naoto was standing at the ready, her eyes open wide at the voice that interrupted us, it's the natural reaction for anyone who was involved in that case.
No. Why are you here?
No one knows. I'm pretty sure Adachi is only here because, again, the Ultimax game was like, hey, we gotta add a bunch of new fighters, and, like, the 3 Persona 3 characters we didn't use weren't enough. So they're like, I don't know, who else we'll make another new one, Minazuki. We'll, like, make a Persona version of him, a not Persona version of him. Is that enough? Nah, well, what if we make Rize fightable? Yeah, that could work, okay. I think we still might need, like, 1 more, maybe 2 more. And they were like, I don't know, we can make Fuka be able to fight? And then they were like, nah, that's too far. What if we just bring back Adachi? Yeah, we'll do that. How do we include him in the story mode? He's just there.
Whoa! What is the shaking?
It's begun. I'll be taking my leave. All that's left is to see this through.
Minazuki looks up at the creaking ceiling and then turns his back to us as if we hold no interest for him.
Hey, hold it!
Naoto and Labris, deciding they can't let him escape, fan out to flank Minazuki. I'm not sure now's the time to fight him, but it's too late now. I ready my own sword again, and we all surround Minazuki.
You truly love to swarm, don't you? You find your strength by herding together. But there are enough Persona fragments now. I have no need to deal with you anymore.
What is this?
My legs.
This again.
Minazuki's eyes begin to shine blood red, and we lose control of our bodies. It's that power that held us down at the school gate? No, it's even worse than that, and it's got us all in its grip.
I'm overtaxed. I've been relying on this borrowed power too much. Though now is not the time to hold back.
Minazuki's expression seemed to harden for a moment, but in the next instant, he takes a great leap, farther than humanly possible, and descends before the giant door. He disappears beyond that door, and the heavy sound of the door closing echoes through the room. Well, it's up to the Keyblade wielders now. They're the only ones that can open the door. All he could do was watch him go. Fortunately, his exit finally released us from the power that was holding us in place. We have to pursue him at once. However, as if taking his place, we hear the sound of approaching footsteps from the fog. Oh, there's still some shadow people left. Who haven't we fought? I don't think there's going to be a Shadow Rize. I don't think we fought a Shadow Mitsuru yet. But you can actually hear the footsteps. Igus? Have we fought a Shadow Igus? I'm pretty sure Kanji's group fought Shadow Akihiko and Shadow Junpei? Or no, did we fight Shadow Junpei? I don't remember. Definitely have not fought Shadow Mitsuru. I know that for sure. I don't think we fought Shadow Igus. We did fight Shadow Ken and Koromaru. And we just did Yukari.
I'll take over from here. Let's begin. Bring on the ring.
Yeah, Shadow Mitsuru. I don't remember if there's a Shadow Igus left, and there might be a Shadow Labris. I don't think we fought a Shadow Labris. No, we did fight a Shadow Labris. Narukami's group did on their way up, before they got to this room. This might be the last one. Shadow Mitsuru might be the last one, or there might be a Shadow Igus I'm forgetting. I bet Shadow Igus is guarding the real Mitsuru, probably. At the fur-clad woman's command, red pillars fall into the 4 corners of the room, or we already beat Shadow Igus and I forgot. I know this woman.
Mitsuru-san?
No, that's a fake.
Where's Minazuki?
He's gone already. Hey, not to butt in, but don't you think you're in over your heads a little this time?
Why are you here?
Didn't you see his power? You're up against more than just that brat.
Adachi-san, who had put some distance between us without us noticing, speaks in his usual carefree tone from outside the invisible walls. It's true that Minazuki's power isn't normal. Does that mean that Sho received power from something beyond human understanding, just like Adachi-san did once?
I mean, don't you think it's a little late? He said he has all the Persona fragments he needs. So all that's left is to summon that thing, and then jam the fragments he's gathered into... That might have hurt. What was that for?
You speak too much, imbecile. Should I deal with you instead?
Yo, let me play as Adachi just so I can see his ult, cowards.
Whoa, no way! Where'd you get that idea? All right then. I did try to warn you guys.
Well, nope, he is out. Bye. Adachi-san waves to us while leaving the classroom. You're still calling this a classroom? Before I can even consider the message he left us with, the fake Mitsuru-san points her rapier at us.
Now it's time for your execution. I'll send you all to the afterlife, one after another.
Yo, absolutely Labris, 1000%. I have got to see Labris's ult again. It was so cash money.
Finally.
Oh, okay. This music for the fight? Really? Stop it. She's good. Of course she is. She's Mitsuru.
You're in trouble now.
You're in trouble now. Stop what you're doing. Wrecked.
You're in trouble now.
Sorry I have to do this to you, copy of Best Girl, but you're not actually Best Girl, so I don't feel bad about it.
You're in trouble now.
You're in trouble now. I want to do my ult. I want to do my ult. Let's go. You're done. Labris is so extra, I love her.
It's like you need punishment.
What a great finisher. Bye. The red pillars shatter and the fake Mitsuru-san melts. The persona fragments the melting fake spits out float up, becoming a ribbon of golden light flowing to the top of the tower. We were able to escape danger, but the damage we've taken isn't light either. We can't just run off and chase after Minazuki immediately.
In any case, let's sort the situation out.
To give Yosuke and Chie some time to recover, we agreed to Naoto's suggestion and start sifting through all the information and speculations we have.
Sho was conspiring with the other Minazuki, and they enveloped this town in red fog. They then set things up so that we would fight our fakes here. When persona users fight inside the red fog, their persona is carved off into fragments, which are being harvested at the top of this tower.
So the whole time, this P-1 climax was just to gather our persona fragments, right?
Right. And Sho and Minazuki are planning on using the gathered persona fragments on whatever it is they're summoning with this tower.
But what's Sho going through so much fuss to summon?
How they intend to use the persona fragments on this summoned entity, and what effects it'll have, remain to be seen.
Yeah, but Minazuki said he was gonna eradicate all living things by summoning this being. We can't let that happen.
Minazuki's trying to fix it so no one else but Sho exists anymore, right? That's pretty serious.
If that's what he's up to, we don't have much time left. We gotta hurry and stop him. Oh, hold on a sec. There's something I was wondering about.
Huh? What is it?
Yeah, that Minazuki guy told you he didn't have a split personality, right, Yukon?
Yeah, I definitely heard him say that.
And, that's what made me think that maybe there's a plume of dusk stuck in it.
Oh, the other personality comes from a plume of dusk, which can create personalities because that's why Labris and Aigis have personalities. If you don't see a character's ultimate, will you go to the training mode to see it? Maybe. I don't know. It's looking like they might not let us play as Junpei, Yukari, and Ken during this story mode. I definitely at least want to see Ken and Koromaru's, so probably? We'll see.
Huh?
What do you mean? Well, I told Naoto-kun this before, but the plume of dusk has to do with creating Aigises in my hearts, right? When I met Minazuki, the plume of dusk inside me resonated, like when I first met Aigis. So if Sho doesn't have split personality, but that Minazuki was a personality that showed up later, it got me wondering. Huh? But how? Why?
No, it's possible, thinking about it. Mitsuru-san suspected that Labris's kidnapper had ties to the Kirijo group. I looked into it as well, but during the reign of Koetsu Kirijo, Mitsuru-san's grandfather, as CEO of the Kirijo group, they performed many inhumane experiments, which led to the various shadow-related crises that Mitsuru-san's group continues to deal with.
Oh, so maybe inhumane experiments, maybe the Kirijo group was taking children or teenagers. Minazuki would have been a child at the time, I assume, if he's around the age of the Persona 4 cast. And while they were also doing their tests with, like, robots, like Aigis and Labris, they were also putting plumes of dusk in, like, human children who didn't seem to have the capacity for personas to try and get them to have a persona. And that led to Minazuki being formed inside of Sho, and that's why Minazuki has the persona, because the persona doesn't come from Sho's heart. The persona comes from Minazuki's plume of dusk, which creates a heart in itself. Maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if Sho was a victim of one of the experiments from that time.
So, are you saying Sho had one of those plume thingies stuck into him as an experiment?
According to my theory, yes.
Seriously?
A heavy silence falls over us. If Sho's past was that horrible, it's no wonder he hates the world. I'd expect nothing less from the victim of inhumane human experimentation, artificially born and then covered up. Wait, you think Sho himself was artificially born? I don't know, I feel like Sho was probably a child they took and then put the plume of dusk in, but what do I know? He probably doesn't even know the importance of the bonds that people form.
Either way, we must hurry on. If we can rescue Mitsuru-san, she may be able to tell us more.
Everyone nods and we begin heading to the top of the tower. Not one person has mentioned a word about our friends who aren't with us. Rize, Kanji, Teddy, Yukiko, and the other Shadow Operatives fighting alongside Labris. But it's not because we're not worried about them. It's that we believe in our friends to look after themselves. Rather than go back to town to check on them, we can trust in them and put all our energy into climbing this tower. Dude, if this is like Tartarus, they got like 200 floors to go. We're gonna be here for years. We have to move fast if we want to prevent Sho and Minazuki's plan, and protect the town that's so precious to us. Well, not just the town, but like literally the entire planet. Plus, we need to know what Adachi-san's really up to.